Coming up on today's show, we find out what happens when a one-night stand goes wrong in the new horror movie, Strange Darling.
This is a dramatization of the true story of the final known killings of the most prolific and unique American serial killer of the 21st century.
You know you asked for this, right?
Stay tuned. Welcome to Scary World, where we walk you through the latest and greatest in the world of horror. I am your host, Arturo Padilla.
Hi.
For those of you just joining us, don't forget to subscribe up above and say what's up down below. We have one major rule around here, folks. No spoilers. Now that we got that out of the way, there are 5 categories: production, story, ensemble, horror, and legacy. Each category can earn the maximum of 2 points.
Showtime.
Per IMDb, the synopsis goes, nothing is what it seems when a twisted one-night stand spirals into a serial killer's vicious murder spree. This movie was directed by J.T. Molnar. Molnar previously directed the 2016 Western thriller Outlaws and Angels. With Strange Darling, Molnar showcases his talent behind the camera as a director and a creator. He brought in actor Giovanni Ribisi, who had previously only directed music videos and television, and appointed him as cinematographer. This is Ribisi's first feature film controlling the lens, and he's able to flaunt years of filmmaking experience and knowledge. The outcome is a fantastic looking movie. Every shot is precise and composed perfectly. The film also boasts an original soundtrack that precisely matches the movie's tone. I really loved the way this movie looked. They used 35mm when shooting instead of a digital camera, so every shot was precise and every shot was planned exactly as you see it. There was no time to spare or to waste when they're shooting with actual film. And you can tell watching this movie, everything is just so precise and so detailed and clear as to what they wanted to show you. It is a feat. I really love this movie. I love how the structure of this movie is and how the production of this movie ended up. All of the production levels were executed at a very high tier. This is Molnar's second feature film, and it's just crazy how good it is. It's just a really good movie, and I'm really glad that he chose Giovanni Ribisi as a cinematographer. You can really see that he has a passion for the art. He has a passion for the way everything needs to look behind the lens. It is really a breath of fresh air watching this movie from start to finish. It looks fantastic. And for all the hard work using 35mm and all the hard work put into every single shot and planning every single shot, this movie gets a 2 for production. Aside from the camera work, this movie has an awesome soundtrack, folks. I cannot wait for you guys to see this. The soundtrack is all written by Z Berg, and she does a great job matching everything with the music. It is awesome. And it really adds and elevates every scene the music is in. J.T. Molnar also wrote the script and the story for this movie. This story is captivating at every turn. The acts are paced well and hit all the right beats, leading to an excellent third act. The dialogue is thoughtfully written and even better executed. The story excellently builds tension and suspense, always keeping the audience on their toes. I really love this story. I love the structure of this story and how it is told to the audience. I love how everything unfolds. I love the dialogue. I really just love this story and the script. I think it is a true success and worth the wait. I think he worked on this thing for several years. His previous movie came out in 2016, and I know he wrote and did this in 2022, 2023. So a lot of work and thought was put into this script, and it translates onto the big screen. It's a beautiful story, and it looks beautiful on top of that. And for the great story that we get and the excellent tension and suspense and all the goodies that come with it, this movie gets a 2 for story. I really enjoyed what Molnar did with the script, and I know you guys will feel the same way. The dialogue is well written. The pacing of the acts is well done. You just have everything so well executed in this script that it really is just, it's just beautiful, folks. You just have to see this unfold. I know I'm using a lot of hyperbole. I am using a lot of plush, fancy words to amp this up, but it really is a story that you have to see in order to understand how awesome it really is. The entire cast does a great job with their respective roles. Willa Fitzgerald, who plays the protagonist, delivers a powerful and unforgettable performance.
Any idea the kind of risks a woman like me takes every time she agrees to have a little fun?
Never thought about it that way.
Of course you haven't. You're not a woman.
She anchors this film and steals every single scene she is in. Opposite Fitzgerald, we have Kyle Gallner, who equally holds his own and showcases his talent throughout the course of this movie as well.
At first, I thought he would be great. We've had him here too, just to clarify for our listeners.
This is a two-person show. It is a very small cast. So Willa Fitzgerald and Kyle Gallner, they both equally share this load in this movie. Willa more than Kyle because she's the protagonist, so there's more for her to chew on. But I think Kyle Gallner's performance is equally as important in the success of this movie as Fitzgerald's performance was. And both of them together is just boof, awesomeness, man. Awesomeness. This movie, from the story to the production to the ensemble, excellent. And I mentioned in the previous section how the dialogue was written. Well, folks, it was executed even better by these two actors. I think they did a phenomenal job making sure these monologues and these back and forth interactions are just exquisite and paramount. And they are so important and key to this story and this movie that if their dynamics and chemistry was off, this would not work at all. For the great performances by Willa Fitzgerald and Kyle Gallner, this movie gets a 2 for ensemble. I really enjoyed their chemistry and their dynamics. I enjoyed their performances and everything they brought to the table. It was excellent. This movie offers up several kills. The blood and the gore are practical and look great on the big screen. There are subtle and heightened moments of terror, and both are equally effective. The timing of these moments is also crucial to the impact, and they're all sprinkled in perfectly throughout this story. There is not a big body count here. It's not a slasher, hack and slash here, but the kills that we do get are very effective. They are shot very well, and they use practical effects through and through. And when they are shot extremely well and focused in, so you don't miss any of the good stuff. And it works. It just really works, especially the subtle terror that happens in this movie. There's a bit of psychological terror, a bit of physical terror here. You even get a little bit of cool body horror stuff going on here as well. It has a little bit of everything, folks, and I think this movie does a great job making sure that at the heart of everything, the story stays true, the characters stay true, and everything that follows is just great. And for all the awesome horror we get in this movie, Strange Darling receives a 2 in this category. I liked the practical, I liked how it looked, I liked how it was shot. Everything was very effective and very impactful. I really loved this movie. I enjoyed the story, I enjoyed the structure and how everything develops. I was fascinated with the characters and their story arcs. Strange Darling is a great horror film and one of the best I have seen all year. And that is no joke, folks. This was and probably is gonna be the best film I see all of 2024. I highly recommend catching this movie. Please do yourself a favor and check this one out. For the way this movie just leaves you, Strange Darling gets a 2 for legacy. I love the feeling this movie leaves you with when it's all done. I love the feeling you get as you're watching the movie too. You go through a roller coaster of emotions and it is just very effective and it works. They did a great job with the production, with the story. The cast was great. The violence was great. You cannot ask for anything more here. It was not some crazy blockbuster. This was very small scale, very small story, but it was just so well done that I think all of you folks will enjoy it. So to tally it up, Strange Darling received a 2 for production, a 2 for story, a 2 for ensemble, a 2 for horror, and a 2 for legacy, bringing the total score up to a 10. I cannot say this enough, folks. I love this movie. This is my favorite movie of the year so far, and I think it is an incredible job done by all involved in this production. The story was a success, the visuals were a success, the music was a success, the entire project was an absolute success, and I cannot wait for you guys to witness this and experience this in theaters. It is a movie that I just found out about recently too, and I knew I had to see it. It looked really interesting, and wow, interesting is an understatement. This was an incredible film, not just a really excellent horror movie, but a really excellent film overall.
Can you tell me what time it is?
And that's a wrap, folks. Thank you for watching Scary World. Don't forget to drop a comment down below and hit the thumbs up on the video. Most importantly, do not forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are dropping spoiler-free horror movie reviews throughout the week. Plus, we have the official CorpseFeed podcast, The Morgue, dropping on YouTube as well as on all the streamers wherever you get your podcasts. Please like, subscribe, and share. Drop us a comment, drop us a like, a review, a suggestion, anything. We would highly appreciate it. Go check us out on all the socials because we are also there, folks. And we will see you next time for another episode. And remember, it's a scary world out there, but we are here to walk you through it.